Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Your Love Story, and this is for the month of April 2018, and for you coming from Scorpio. So let me first pull the first card, which has got to do with your first 15 days of April, and I'm going to pull another card, which has got to do with your last 15 days of April. Well, the first card you have pulled is a pretty good one. And so the first 15 days of April can be very exciting for you in the love arena. In the field of love, you will be very busy and you will chase for romance and you'll find them as well. And you'll have a choice as well, which one you want. So your popularity is going to be pretty high. I would say from these cards that you're going to meet somebody in the first 15 days for a romance most unexpectedly. So keep that in mind as well. And it's going to be a pretty good, interesting romance. If you have an ongoing romance, the romance is going to improve a lot for you. And you're going to bond and you're going to talk about more serious things like marriage and investing to buy a car together and a little apartment together. A lot of good stuff is given here. In your ongoing romance, the only thing that can trouble you is the ego. Either your ego or either your romance partner's ego. So it's you listening to me, try to control your ego and you'll do very well. Regarding your marriage, everything is going according to plan. You are given the role of the leader, and whether you're man or woman, you're still given the role of the leader. And so you are in charge of things, and everyone in the family and your marriage partner will also give you plenty of respect. Again, the only thing to control is the ego. So control your ego, and if your marriage partner's ego tends to blow up, just take it easy, don't retaliate, let it slowly, enough energy to get out, and then you'll be all right. Okay, so your marriage can do well in the first 15 days. Let's talk about the last 15 days for you. And you coming from Scorpio, you've got problems. From a good enough first 15 days, it turns out very bad. So the romance, if you get a new one in the last 15 days, I would tell you to be very cautious. It's going to come loaded with complications, or it's going to come as a character which is very confrontational and very much not agreeing with what you want. And so you can inherit trouble if you find a new romance in the last 15 days. I'm not saying reject the romance, I'm saying just do some research and go slow. Your ongoing romance is going to have a lot of situations which are going to be bad. Now there are many planets here on both these cards. On this card of the last 15 days, my biggest worry is verbal confrontation and arguments. So if it is your partner, romance partner who is creating all this, just simmer down, just hear it out and let that energy be released from your love partner, and everything will be better. If you retaliate, the problem will be worse. There's also a planet Mercury here, so I would think that some financial situations are also not very steady between you and your romance partner. You'll have to decide and talk about that. When I see Mercury, I see stress. And when I see Mercury, I see misinformation. And so you have to be very clear and talk carefully and do not turn it into an argument. If you are married, the same thing. Don't ever argue, don't start the argue, or it will go on. The last 15 days in marriage, this card is seriously bad, in the sense that many opposites are taking place. And so whatever you say, your marriage partner may not agree, or vice versa. And even if there's agreement, there's no happiness in carrying it out. That's the problem. So the problem in the 14 days is going to carry on and on and on. That's my worry. So you have to not retaliate or add fuel onto the fire. Just simmer down, because it's you who's listening to me. Things can really go very bad. And if you're not careful, your marriage can have a mental separation in the last 15 days of April. Okay? Now I want to talk to you about your lucky dates. And your lucky dates, which I've chosen for you from this card, are going to be the 8th, the 17th, and the 26th. I see some planets and zodiac signs which favor the 8th, 17th, and 26th on this card. And so look forward to the 8-17-26. It will bring you plenty of opportunities to settle issues, many chances to get agreements with your romance partner or your newfound romance partner or your marriage partner. So make use of 8-17-26. Go out together, bond together. Many solutions will be found. And you can repair anything that's been damaged in the month of April. I want to talk to you about your lucky ages. And I will follow the same planets, and I will say that those who are the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or 71 are going to be one very lucky people. And they'll find the romance easily, it'll be a good one. Their ongoing romance or their marriage situation is also going to come under control. If you're not of these ages, don't worry too much. You'll just have to have a 90-minute Skype session with me, which will cost you USD 50. And during the Skype session, I will have all the information of your date of birth and time of birth, and then we will get it done. Okay? Now, I want to talk to you about your lucky colors. And the colors I've chosen for you for the month of April is black. Black. If you wear black, you're going to attract plenty of energy, good energy. And this good energy is going to bring you good luck. So wear undergarments, top garments if you can, handle luck, hold a black handkerchief in your hand, why not? Okay, and you will become very lucky. Now I want to talk to you about a zodiac sign that might give you trouble. If your newfound romance partner or your ongoing romance partner or your marriage partner is from Sagittarius, you'll have to be very, very careful how you handle every situation with that partner. Things can blow up and things can get out of hand, so be careful. And if you are knowing people who are Sagittarius, don't talk to them about your personal affairs. They might either use it against you or they might just create problems by interfering. Okay? Now, regarding a past secret contact or a longing for attachment, there's somebody who is born in the period of Cancer who is very interested in you. And so, if you know anybody born in the period of Cancer, you might want to communicate as well. It can be a pretty good partnership or friendship at least, and it may even turn to a romance. And so try your luck on these sort of things for anybody from Cancer, and you will see that a bonding takes place very nicely in the month of April for you. Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7 or 8 years. And that will be for all areas of your life, your job, your career, your finances, your health, and of course your love story as well. And so I will have your date of birth, I'll have your time of birth, I will look at your palms, I'll face read you as well. So go to Skype, send me a message, or go to Facebook as well and send me a message or email me, and I'll come back to you and we'll get a good 90-minute session for every area in your life to get your next 7 or 8 years as perfectly right as possible. Until then, thank you and good luck.